I want to be under 10 books unread before I buy any more. Is that gonna happen? We don't know. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell from the title, today is going to be my physical TBR slash bookshelf tour video. I wanted to know just how many books I actually have on my physical TBR, and also just how much I should not be buying more books. Because trust me, there's going to be way more books unread than read back here. Just to give you a little once over, this is my main shelf area. I do have some books over there, and they're books that I started and I just put down. Not that I didn't want to finish it, I just wanted to finish it later on. I've got non-fictions and some classics over there, and I'm just not going to include them like I did in my last video. I'm just going to focus on these bad boys for now, which is the primary source of books that I'm going to be reading. I am trying to just stick to reading books off of my shelves instead of constantly buying some more, because it's really not necessary. Without further ado, let's get into the physical TBR. In terms of shelves, like I said, these are I can't remember what they're called, but they are quite literally the cheapest bookshelves that you can get from IKEA. They're like £27, and I actually really like these just because they've got that like pale wood look to them, which fits the vibe that I'm going for in my girly room than the Billy bookshelves would. I've got two of them, and they are stacked. I mean, stacked all the way down to the floor. I think I'm just going to go through everything shelf by shelf. Okay, so can you see? The problem here, guys, is that you're not going to be able to see me much, but this is the only way I can really show you what's up there. So here I have my hardbacks. We have Heartburn by Nora Ephron. Do you know what? I need to write this down. We are going to write exactly how many books we have per shelf. Okay, shelf number 1, we have all of my hardbacks like here, really. And we've got, let's start with Heartburn by Nora Ephron, The Bell Jar, Sylvia Plath, Things Have Gotten Worse Since We Last Spoke, and Other Misfortunes by Eric LaRocca, To Paradise by Hanya Yanagihara, and then I've got Rebecca Yaros's Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. I haven't read any of these. And this I've actually started reading, but I just don't know why. I just wasn't in the mood for it at the time, so we're going to count it as unread. So that is 2, 4, 6 there, that's unread. Then we have this I've read, Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. I haven't read It Starts With Us just because I don't know. And then Happy Place I read, absolutely loved. Alone With You in the Ether by Olivia Blake, haven't read. My Government Means to Kill Me, Rashid Newson. Yellow Phase by Rebecca F. Kwong. Emma Straub's All Adults Here. Carrie Soto's Back, Taylor Jenkins Reid. This I've read, Malibu Rising. Then we've got Eliza Clark's Penance and Mona Awad's Rouge. So, oh, we've got some more here. We have Afua Hirsch, Decolonizing My Body, which is a non-fiction. All's Well by Mona Awad, and Lapvona by Tessa Moshfegh, which I also haven't read. So out of all my hardbacks, I've only read 1, 2, and 3. And so that brings us to a total so far of 17 already. And then we have here, hold on, this is where it gets confusing because I need to write that down. I haven't read this Elena Ferrant, what's it called? My Brilliant Friend, Story of a New Name, Those Who Leave and Those Who Stay, and the Story of the Lost Child. I believe they are a series. I haven't read them, but I've heard really good things. And then we've got Paulo Coelho. This is The Alchemist, which I have read. And then we have Veronica Decides to Die, 11 Minutes, The Devil in Miss Prim, Fifth Mountain, Pilgrimage, By the River, Piedra I Sat Down and Wept, and The Valkyries. None of those I read. And then we have Atomic Habits, which I've actually read twice. So here we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 28 books unread up here. 28 already. And then in terms of read, I'm going to count how many I've read as well, just so I know how many books I've got. Okay. And then let's move on to the next top shelf here. So we have this, oh, also I just have like my cutie little plant up there. And then I have these Lego roses that I just have in this little thrifted vase, just as a cute little decor. Okay. Oh, and this is this really cute Christmas present that I got from Ben's mum. Look at that. Stack of books. Magical. Okay, next we have some of my Christmas TBRs that I never got round to. And this is a duology, so I'm going to ignore that because I do have that here. Duology, not duology, it's just a back-to-back book, the way it's been printed. But I haven't read With Love from Cold World by Alicia Thompson. Yeah, I believe so. Emily Stone's One Last Gift, A Country Christmas by Veronica Henry, Santa Maybe, Mary Jane Baker, All On for Christmas, Maggie Knox. And those are the 5 Christmas books I haven't read yet. And then we have Sally Rooney's Beautiful World, Where Are You? Just because it doesn't match my other 2 Sally Rooney's, which we'll get back to. And then these are a bunch of new books that I got and was gifted. We have All Roads Lead Here by Mariana Zapata, Consider Me, Becca Mack, Chloe Walsh, Binding 13, Confess by Colleen Hoover, and Say You Swear by Megan Brandy. Yes, so just there we have 11. And then here we have 3 of the Twisted books. We've got Love, Lies and Hate, all by Anna Huang. I think I'm missing book number, I don't know if it's 2, Twisted Games. And then we have A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime by Monica Murphy. Some Colleen Hoovers. I've not read Ugly Love. I've not read All Your Perfects, but I've read Verity. I've not read Never Never. The other Colleen Hoover books I have read, I tend to like sell or donate after I've read them because I'm not going to reread them anyway. And then we have After I Do by Taylor Jenkins Reid, Daisy Jones and the Six, 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, One True Loves. 2 of those I've read. Sally Rooney's Conversation with Friends and Normal People. Both I started reading and then just never finished. I don't know why. Rebecca Sell's One Italian Summer. Beach Rivals by George Tilney. I've read Dialect for Aunties, but I haven't read For Aunties in a Wedding. I started Spanish Love Deception, and I think I just didn't really get into it too much, by Elena Armas, and then The American Roommate Experiment, Good Girl Complex, and The Deal by Elle Kennedy, and then the singular print of Love in the Time of Serial Killers by Alicia Thompson, which I have read. So on this shelf we have 18 that I haven't read, and then I have read 5 again. So that's a total of 29 books up here that I haven't read. So let's move on down to the next level. So this next level actually has like a bunch of my romance books because like look how cute the color schemes are, right? So let's start with over here. We've just got this cute little Christmas skunk that is not going away. It's just gonna stay here. And then just my Instax Mini and of course Baby Pink. Right, so we have Honey and Spice by Bolu Babalola, Sarah Adams' Practice Makes Perfect, Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings, which I did start, and then I think I just wasn't in the mood for it, so I'm going to pick that up soon. We have Lex Crouch's Infamous, Helen Huang's The Kiss Quotient, Nisha Sharma's Dating Dr. Dill, Elisa Sussman's Once More with Feeling, Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert, as well as Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute, Christina Lawrence, The Unhoneymooners, Soulmate Equation, and Love in Other Words. Haven't read any of those. I did start this, to be fair, but I haven't read any of those really. Hannah Grace Wildfire. This one I want to actually gift to my friend because I have another copy. But then we've got Carly Fortune's Meet Me at the Lake. I read Every Summer After, didn't really love it, so I've sold it. Lynn Painter's The Love Wager, Tessa Bailey, we have Secretly Yours, Hook, Line and Sinker, My Killer Vacation, and then Amy Lee's X's and O's and Set on You. Haven't read any of those either. The thing with romance books as well is I do tend to sell or donate them afterwards. Again, unless I'm like super into it, I just get rid of them. And then we have Abby Jimenez books. We have Yours Truly, Part of Your World, and the Happy Ever After playlist. And then we have Sally Thorne's 99% Mine and Hating Game and Megan Quinn's Not So Meet Cute. And I actually haven't read any of the books on this shelf. And that is a grand total on this shelf of 26 books that I haven't read. We have some more cute romances. We have The Girl He Used to Know by Tracy Garvis Graves. We've got Addicted to You and Ricochet by Kristen Becker Ritchie, which are the first 2 books from the Addicted/Calloway Sister series. I'm not going to be buying any more because it is now on Kindle Unlimited, but I do like the covers, so I'm going to keep these 2. And then we have The Love Hypothesis, which I started, didn't finish, Dead Romantics, which I loved, Icebreaker, which I loved, My Sprayed Edges, Wildfire, My Pride and Joy, it's missing one, it's missing Beau, but we have here Flawless, Heartless, Powerless and Reckless by Elsie Silver, so I just need Hopeless. And then we have this really cute little plant pot that my little sister got me that just says I wet my plants. And then like this just cute, I can't remember her name, Sanrio character. What else is there? Oh, and then I've got the 7-year slip by Ashley Poston, which Poston, I don't know. But I really, really want to read that. And then we've got my Emily Henry's. We have Book Lovers, Beach Read, You and Me on Vacation. I've read these two. You and Me on Vacation is the last one. I have started that though. And then I have Lucy Score's books here. We've got the Knock 'em Out series of Things We Never Got Over, Things We Hide from the Light, and Things We Left Behind. And then Maggie Moves On. So in here I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that I haven't read. So on that shelf has been like where I've kept the romance books that I have read and loved, because out of the 8 that I haven't read, I have read 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So yeah, we're doing all right on that one. Okay, now we get into like the more serious shelves. Let me take you to the serious shelf level. Okay guys, you can see me, so that's fine. Maybe I should lower you a little bit more. Okay, so here we have like literary fiction and Asian lit. We have Before the Coffee Gets Cold, the first 2, so the regular one and then Tales from the Cafe. I've read the first one. And then we have Burnt Sugar by Abner Doshi. We have Miko Kawakami's All the Lovers in the Night and Breast and Eggs. Haven't read those either. Happy Families by Julia Ma. Kim Ji-young, born 1982 by Cho Nam-ju. If I Had Your Face by Francis Cha. I've read On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous, of course, by Ocean Vuong. Sayaka Murata's, we've got Earthlings, which I haven't read. Convenience Store, which I have read, and then Life Ceremony, which I haven't read. My favourite book, A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. I don't even know what to say. I love that book. We have Emma Klein's Daddy, Heatwave by Victor Justin, Mona Awad's Bunny, Vladimir, Cleopatra and Frankenstein, Luster, Nightcrawling, Eliza Clark's Boy Parts, which I read and loved, Everyone's Pretty Soft Skull, Patricia Wants to Cuddle, Night Bitch, My Dark Vanessa, Pizza Girl, The Discomfort of Evening, School for Good Mothers, Pisces, Certain Hunger, The Deloriad, and then we have 2 Bret Easton Ellis's, which are new because I got them from Christmas, and that is The Shards and American Psycho. I think that's 26 that I haven't read. That's 7 I haven't read. I just realised I didn't count My Dark Vanessa there. So 7 I have read, and then 26 that I haven't read. So that's that side. So we've got more literary fictions and then a few, what they're called, Greek mythology ones. So we have Paul by Daisy Lafarge, and then this cute self-love club candle that I got for my 30th birthday from my best friend JC. One of my favourite books, Someone Who Will Love You in All Your Damaged Glory by Raphael Bob Waxberg. Literally one of my favourite books, cover and content, love it. We've got Send Nudes by Saba Sams, Brown Girls by Daphne Palasi Andreades, Everything I Know About Love, which I loved, Dolly Alderton, Open Water, love that as well, My Policeman, True Story, Virgin Suicides, Middlesex, 5 Tuesdays in Winter, Tessa Moshfeg's Death in Her Hands. I did have my year of rest and relaxation, didn't really rate it so highly, so I just let it go. Beautiful book, Song of Achilles, and then we've got Circe, Piranesi, Stone Blind. Then we have Shuggy Bane, Crossroads, Out of Love, Animal, which was a wild ride, 3 Women, Sunset, Betty, and Sorrow and Bliss. Out of these, I have read... Oh, and Candice Carty-Williams, Notting Hill Carnival, A West Side Story. Yeah, so out of these I have read, I actually listened to the audiobook for this and got like 70% of the way through. I don't know why, I just never carried on. But we've read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've read 5 of them. And then I haven't read 19. That's quite a lot. It's all adding up, it's all adding up. Okay, next we have my scary shelf. What's in the scary shelf, you might be asking. So we have my TBR jar here and a nail clipper. I don't know why that's there. So I just have my TBR jar here with some pesos. And I have my annotating stuff, pens, and a butt ton of bookmarks in this little pot as well. Let me put that to one side. I just realised I just have loo roll here. Like, loo roll here. So we have, I think a lot of these are a mix of like, I think so, yeah, I think some of them are non-fictions. Yeah, definitely. Anyway, I don't know what I'm saying. We have some more Lisa Taddeo. We have Lisa Taddeo. Oh, you couldn't really see. Sorry, guys. Oh, this angle is, it's testing me. Okay, so we have Lisa Taddeo's Ghost Lover. I'm supposed to protect you from all this. Columbine, God It's Not Great, It's Gone Dark Over at Bill Smothers, Feminists Don't Wear Pink, Just Kids by Patti Smith, The Man Who Mistook His Wife for a Hat, Tuesdays with Maury, Dante's Inferno, Tender is the Flesh, Book Eaters, If We Were Villains, Olivia Blake's The Atlas Six, Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. We have Donna Tartt's The Goldfinch, The Secret History, which is like one of my favourite books. Margaret Atwood's, we have Handmaid's Tale, The Year of the Flood, and The Blind Assassin. Out of all of those, I've only read The Secret History. And then we have Hamnet by Maggie O'Farrell, Kazuo Ishiguro's The Remains of the Day, Shirley Jackson's We Have Always Lived in the Castle, and then Dorian Gray. Oscar Wilde's The Picture of Dorian Gray and The Importance of Being Earnest in Other Place. Then we have Jane Austen's Sense and Sensibility and Persuasion. And these are the Penguin classics over here. I have a bunch more over there, but like I said, I'm not really going to delve into that too much. Yeah, out of all these, I've only read one. But this is my, I don't know, like darker literary fiction / non-fictions that I just haven't got space for over there. Some classics, and then we've also just got some this is actually should go somewhere else, but I don't know where to put them. But then we just have kind of like dark academias, dystopian, that kind of stuff. So like I said, I've read one. And then in terms of haven't read, we have 26. That's a lot of bloody books, isn't it? And then we move on over to this side, which is it's the thriller side, I'm guessing. It's the thriller side for sure. I just have this cute candle holder with this candlestick, both from Primark. Put them to one side. Just have my Apple Watch charging, so I'm going to move that over here. So here, I just didn't have space for it, but I'm going to pop it at the top here. We have the Hunger Games trilogy and the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I have obviously read all 3 of the Hunger Games books, and I am in the process of working my way through the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. And then we have here Blood Sugar by Tasha Rothschild, 5 Survive, Holly Jackson, Lisa Jules, The Family Upstairs. Oh my god, wait, I don't need to have this anymore because I have read listen to the audiobook. I need The Family Remains. Anyway, Undiscovered Deaths of Grace McGill, The Serial Killer's Wife, which I know is like a big series at the moment. Daisy Darker by Alice Feeney, Ends at Midnight by Harriet Tice, and Mexican Gothic by Silvia Moreno Garcia. 100 Murders by Seishi Yokomizo, Powerless by Lauren Roberts, Wrong Place, Wrong Time, Survive the Night, The Couple at the Table, The Green-Eyed Girl, Paris Apartment, House Across the Lake, Last House on Needle Street, The Maidens, Sharp Objects, I'm Thinking of Ending Things. And then we have The Disappearing Act, The Plot, In a Dark, Dark Wood, Such a Quiet Place, Little Fires Everywhere, and Sanatorium. Out of all these, I have read The Family Upstairs and these 3. The rest of them I haven't yet. So that leaves us with 27 that I have not read. Okay, and then we're at the bottom, which is kind of like a real mixture of books and genres. I don't really know how I'm going to show you it. Also, please don't mind me, I am in my pajamas. We just have a real mixture. We have The Midnight Library by Matt Haig, which I've been meaning to get to for so long. And my friend actually thrifted this for me at the Louis. She got me this, so I'm quite excited to read that. I have 2 Nicholas Sparks books. This I bought new because I don't know where my old version is that I have read so many times. And then this is my beat up A Walk to Remember version. And this was from 2006 that I bought this because it has my name. And it has the year 2006 on there. See, yeah, it's so like old and like musty, but like it's my favorite book. So I have those, and then I have Girl, Woman, Other, The Color Purple, which I really want to read before the movie comes out. The Trees, we got Death on the Nile, Such a Fun Age, The Christie Affair, Lessons in Chemistry, The Vanishing Half, Mrs. March, Patron Saints of Nothing, How to Kill Men and Get Away with It, Big Summer, So Lucky, Friends and Strangers, A Man Called Uva, The Curator, Nothing Can Hurt, Girl in Pieces, The Guest List, Blood Orange, Seeing the Truth, which is my fiance's aunt's book, which has really good reviews and I really need to read that. And then The Plotters by Eunsu Kim. Yeah, so out of all those, I've read two books. That is 2 books. And then I haven't read 23. Ugh, we are really adding up. We have the other side over here, which is like my YA slash spooky season books. All the books underneath also are extras or stuff that I might resell or donate or whatever. I haven't thought about it yet. I'm trying to cut down. But anyway, we have, oh gosh, we have Luke Adam Hawke's The Last Tree, which was kindly gifted to me. I have Lee Bardugo's Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. Holly Jackson's Good Girl's Guide to Murder, Good Girl, Bad Blood, and As Good as Dead. Erin Morgenstern's The Night Circus, Kingdom of the Wicked. We've got 3 of the Shatter Me series books over here. I have read Shatter Me, and then, I don't know, I think I gave it away or something. I can't remember. And then we've got We Were Liars, Wilder Girls, They Both Die at the End, and You've Reached Sam. We have If He Had Been With Me. So these are more like my YA and kind of fantasy mystery. Basically, it's just all YA, isn't it? And then we have here The Man in True Witches, Vox, Truly Madly Guilty. I've read these 2, Cursed by Nina Danes Just Making Bed, Payback's a Witch, Accidental Medium, Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon, My Roommate is a Vampire, The Kiss Curse, and My Best Friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix. So as you can tell, this is like my Halloween, like, spooky season TBR, kind of like how I have my Christmas one. And on that we have, I've only read 2, and then I haven't read 24. Okay, let's add this up, shall we? Oof, that is an interesting number that we've got here. So we have a whopping 236 books on my TBR shelf right now. Altogether 278 on these 2 shelves. But I have 236 unread books just on these 2 shelves alone. And I feel like there is quite frankly no reason for me to be buying any more books, because that's just greedy, isn't it? So anyway, those are the books on my physical TBR. We are on 236. I will be popping that on somewhere. I've got a whiteboard somewhere where we could then keep track of the books that I have read and how many books are on my physical TBR at the end of every month. So that will be like a new thing. So right now we are on 236 and the job is to get that down. I'd like to then make, basically my idea is that I want to be under 10 books unread before I buy any more. Is that going to happen? We don't know. But we can sure as hell try. So that's what we're going to do. Anyway, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, please also subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.